What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we got a little pretty simple one. It shouldn't be nothing too crazy like long wise. It's just one little simple mod. I low-key wanted to do it in the last video I posted with the diode dynamic lights, but that video was already a little long and I didn't want to add nothing else to it, so we're just gonna make a separate one. So the thing I'm gonna be installing today is a RGB SRT. It's backwards on the screen, but so RGB SRT grill logo. It's gonna go on the lower portion of the grill. It should be real simple to install. It's just this wiring and then this badge right here with the remote. That's all that's included in the box. It came in this box right here. And then this is just, I don't know, it's in Chinese. But I got this thing off the TikTok shop, which is crazy. I never used to shop on TikTok like that, but TikTok be having some gas items, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen these on my homeboy's car. I never really looked too close on it. I just seen they had it on their grill lit up, but I ain't gonna lie, this thing is thick. I didn't think it was this thick. I thought it was like some thin shit, but it makes sense because the chip and all this stuff in here comes with the hardware and the bracket. You unscrew these little bolts and then there's a bracket that goes on the other side of the grill. I want to say hardwire it to the fuse box. I cleaned my car earlier. It rained. I cleaned it in the rain. Like, I'm still wet from earlier. I'm gonna throw it in the garage partially, not fully, and then we'll get to work, I guess. But there's a power button on this little box and it comes with a remote. I forget how it came in the box, but everything is self-explanatory. You just plug in this shit right here to that, and these Christmas color wires go together too. We'll figure out a way to hide these wires in zip time. You know how I do, how I get down with my wire. And then I don't know if this remote has a battery in it or not. There might be an app, because like I don't really mess with this remote right here. I see on this remote you can change the mode, the brightness, the speed, and I'm assuming there is a battery because there's a little plastic thing. So I'm gonna pull that thing out right now and let's see for ourselves if there is. Oh shit, there ain't a battery in here. So we're gonna have to buy a battery. It don't say what kind of battery. Oh, CR 2025. So it's probably like a little $7 battery. I honestly might have some in the house. I'll be stocked up on batteries, AA, AAA. All right, let's go to the garage. Matter of fact, I'm gonna resume it and we gonna go in the garage together. So let's get this little, I moved it earlier, so it's not cold, but it kinda is cold. I literally just put it in reverse for a few feet and we dipped. We're just gonna put it in the garage just like that. We ain't gonna go too deep. It don't look thick from the front, but from the side, she's thick. Let's get a better view at all of this too. You guys can kind of see what I was talking about. That glare, my camera's dirty. TikTok shop, I'll link it down below. I think I got it on sale for under $130. Yeah. Let's go ahead and pop this hood open. The beast. Here's the fuse box. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this off real quick. Oh shit, I'm tripping. And we're gonna wire it up to one of these. I'll show you guys once I get there. There is an app that you can download if you don't want to use the remote, or the little QR code that you can download. Yeah, let's just jump straight into this. I guess it don't really show you how to hook it up. I thought it would. Let me see, because I am not trying to run into electrical problem and hook it up to the wrong shit. Let me look a little deeper into this shit. I think right now we're just gonna go ahead and set this up on the grill, place it where we're gonna place it, and then we'll worry about the wiring next. So I'm just gonna go ahead and unthread these and take the bracket off, and then we just stick it in the grill, place it wherever you want to put it, and then put the bracket on the other side of the grill. I'm not sure how we gonna do that, to be honest. If we can get it from the top, Helius Nollius. We might have to take off the little, something gotta come off. God damn. All right, here's where I got this placed at. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it in the middle, most likely, but I can't place it far right because the bolts are too long and there's something right here behind the grill. We don't have to take nothing off under the car. If you actually put your hands right here, this piece, it just pops straight out, and then we can put our hand back there and tighten the bolts. And that's also how we're gonna grab the wire from over there and drag it over here to that. If we work our way up to the top where the fuse box is, we're gonna go to 93. So if you look at this, I know it's dark, you can't really see, but it's F93 and it should be a 20 fuse amp right here. It's like 6 over from this relay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F93 is the cigarette lighter. So this is this fuse. So we're gonna take out this 20. Hopefully this shit don't sling up and fall down, because I don't know if I have any backup fuses this small. I don't feel like going to no store either, so we're gonna try to be careful. I don't like these fuse pullers, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like it's because I only got one hand. Might have put his phone down. We're gonna bring the harness that was included, and I want to say this is a 5-amp fuse. It looks like it. 5-amp fuse. We're gonna grab that 20 we put out earlier and put it in this spot right here. Actually, I don't even think this thing fits in here. It's a different size fuse. It don't look like it fits. I gotta see if I have a bigger 20. Luckily, I did have literally one 20 left. Here's the 20. We're gonna plug it in the 93 spot, the F93. Don't know if this is gonna work because it's the same size as the other fuse. I hit up my homeboy that did the thermostat delete install for me, and he told me, he works at a parts store, and he told me that they most likely wouldn't carry the micro, I forget what he called it, but it's a micro fuse thing. My fuses for my car are a little bit smaller than usual. Since this little connector is bigger than my fuse box, he just told me to take off that harness. This is what that harness went to. So it's like that. Take it off, take off all this bullshit right here, and then just twist the wires around the fuse and plug the fuse back in. So that's what I'm gonna do, even though I really don't want to do it because I want it to look like somewhat professional. It's under the fuse box. It's not gonna be really seen. I'm gonna just go ahead and grab something to pull this out, or I just pulled it out like that, really. Snatch that out right here. This is like soldered in there. So I'm gonna have to cut that, strip it some more, throw some more wire, and then we're gonna tie it around that 20-amp fuse and just plug in that OEM one back in there. We got the little snips. I have some real crimping tools, but one of my homeboys has it at his house. I don't feel like hitting him up and driving over there, even though he really should bring that shit back to me because he took that shit from me, dropped that shit off to me. Gonna use what we got, man. We'll make something happen. Look, it's already coming off. It's stretching. It looks a little something like that. So I think this is the one that I took out of my car. I'm gonna try to wrap it like that, I guess. Put it in 93. So that should work. I'm gonna mount that ground wire right here. So this blue wire right here, if it fits, if the prongs are big enough, I'll probably stretch it if it ain't. But let me go ahead and grab whatever size that is and get everything off. I do have to update you guys on the wiring because I was tripping. I put power to power, which is why it wasn't working at first, but everything is working right now. You guys can see it's like on rainbow right now, but I can adjust the colors. I just really can't show you too much because I'm recording on my phone. So tomorrow when my homeboy's up, I'll grab his phone and record like my point of view, like on my phone, and go through all the settings in the app, pair it up with the logo. Like I said, I got to figure out the logo situation because my driver and my rear don't work. It's something with connection, bro, because like I went over there when I found out it wasn't working and I readjusted some wires, like put it undone and put it back together and it worked. And then that same day it messed up again. So something is loose or there's an exposed wire somewhere. I emailed Logo again. He gave me like a runaround of what to look for and what to check, but I just really haven't been under the car to mess with it. Damn, it's hot under here. I'm about to leave this open after I end this video. I had the blue wire to this box. So like I said, it was power to power. So you want to put this blue ground wire to this right here. You guys can kind of put a focus to this right here. So you guys can see like the blue wire is going straight to that. I know it's dark, so you can't really see it, but that's the wiring issue we had to fix. Now we can go ahead and close up this fuse box. Really pretty much done in there. I'll put this right next to the low glow underglow box too. It's kind of sus ordering from TikTok shop, I ain't gonna lie, but they do have a lot of stuff. It's just the shipping really gets you, dog. It's really cheap. Like I said, it's just the shipping. I like to do my shit professional. I gotta hide all this bullshit. This little leftover goes to the grill badge, of course. But I'm gonna show y'all everything. I ain't gonna half-ass this video. We're gonna put it down straight away from the radiator fans. Kind of got it routed. You guys can see it on the left-hand side. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it like that. Somewhere down there, I'm gonna try to grab it with my hand, because if not, I gotta run to the parts store and grab some grabbers that are like flexible and bendable. You guys can see it from under the fog light. So we gotta try to figure out how to grab that and bring it over there. All right, we ain't gotta make no trip. I found a little metal hanger in the garage. Ain't gonna lie, I used to unlock my hard body or like older cars like that, where you can like break into. Like when I would lock my keys in the car, I would use this. We got wire routed through, as you guys seen. Now I just gotta take this grill badge wire, connect them together, which is gonna kind of be a pain to do with one hand because I can't fit both of my arms in there. All right, I think I got it connected. I'm gonna try to turn it on and see what happens. Here is a solid color to show you guys. It kind of looks white on camera, but it's purple. Got the underglows on purple as well. Took off the underglows so you can kind of see it a little bit better. I'm really happy with this purchase. I thought I burnt it up, like messed it up. I was scared. After I took it off this power and put it on this ground, I thought I fried it. I got the homie's phone so we can kind of look and go through the app. I just noticed there's 146 modes. I'm not about to go through all these modes. I kind of go through a little bit. I'll probably go to like 135, and then I'll go back to the beginning. And then use this wheel right here too. but that's rainbow mode. Got it paired with the low glow. And then besides all these little modes, favorite the little effects and have a list of favorites right here. You can edit your favorites, adjust the brightness. Really, I don't know what none of this is like that. Might be speed. And then we got solid colors too. If you don't like none of those effects, got the wheel, color wheel. Choose whatever color you want. And then there's music mode too. If you have music like playing, it'll go with the music. DIY, you can make your own colors. Like I guess the letters, you can choose your colors. Really nothing much to it. I got everything zip tied up, kind of hidden. I don't know if I wanted to, I could really tuck it and hide it, or like wrap the color wires in like some electrical tape, but it ain't looking that bad. I don't know if I want an intake yet. You guys need to comment down below and tell me some recommendations, because I don't know what's all good. Certain vehicles have certain good brands like that are really good for that car. I am gonna get a Mishimoto transmission cooler though, because I drive this car kind of crazy, and I need an oil catch can for sure. I was gonna mess with the logo lights today, but I took a shower and I don't feel like getting on that ground and getting dirty. I gotta pick up my oldest daughter. We'll probably hit the beach up, enjoy the scenery. It's like almost 80 degrees outside, water blue as hell. About to be a vibe. Let her play in the sand a little bit. But I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I will see you guys next time.